Hey guys, welcome back. Chipper2 here today with a new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a little game called A Twisted Path to Renown. Now this video is going to be a little difficult for me, honestly, to make because this is a new extraction shooter that is not out yet but is releasing into early access very soon. And that's why I kind of have to hit it with a bit of a harsher eye just on the fact that in June it's going to be released for money on Steam. I was given early access to try the game, to show it to you guys. We're going to go over what the game is. I'm going to show you some gameplay. But right off rip, to be completely honest, this is not looking great. And don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly why I feel that way. But right off the bat, this game is going to be very familiar if you've ever played or watched Escape from Tarkov or Hunt Showdown, or both. It's sort of a bit of a mix of both. A lot of ideas from each game, such as the recruitment system, which you should recognize or feel familiar with because of Hunt Showdown. In the same sort of way, you can have free recruits. There are paid ones as well, but I'm just going to grab a free one today for now. I'm just going to kind of look at their stats here are different on different ones. A lot of them are really bad stats, like sprinting speed, vitality, strength. Minus 50% aiming speed, 25% longer reloading, both of those together. I've only played one round of this game, but I've looked into it a fair amount as well before making this video. But just to be completely honest, I think I'm going to try this guy here. He seems pretty bad, but that's what you get for free. Now this is sort of like a scav, as you would think of it in Tarkov, or one of the free recruits in Hunt Showdown. You go in with this guy, you really technically have nothing to lose. He was completely free. But whatever you get out with, you get to keep. So like I said, this is an extraction shooter. You do have a vault. This is my stash here, if you're familiar with that sort of concept. A grid-shaped stuff. I can rotate stuff. I can move things around. You can actually find lootables in the game that will expand your stash. While you're in a match, I have found a stash expansion ticket or a vault expansion ticket or something like that. So you can get a bigger vault. And I'm assuming there will be quests as well. I don't know if there even are in the game right now. Now, there is a market, just like Tarkov, where you can talk to different traders. They have different money amounts, different stuff. You can sell to them, you can buy from them. They have their own purposes and stuff like that. This guy's all healing items, this guy's outfit stuff, this is weapons. You understand how that works. There is a player flea market, just like Tarkov. I need to be level 5 to do that. There's also a workshop. This is basically your stash from Tarkov. But right now this game is, like I said, extremely early, so it's just a menu based system. But if you think about it, that's really all that the stash in Tarkov is. You just have to physically walk up to each thing. Whereas here, you can click right on the thing. I can click, farming and go vegetables. And now if I have a rake, I don't know if I have a rake. I have a pickaxe. Let's see if I have a rake or not. It doesn't seem like it. So I'm assuming though with my pickaxe, I could go mining for iron ore. So there's my pickaxe. I'm going to mine. I don't know what's a good amount of this is how much of our tool will use up, it looks like. So let's say we're going to use up 10% of our pickaxe. It's going to take 2 hours and 5 minutes, and we're going to mine that much iron ore. There's an axe for getting wood. So you can actually find these tools in raid, and then you use them to complete stuff. And when I get the iron, I can then smelt down the iron into iron ingots using other kinds of tools. And then you can, make all kinds of stuff out of that. You can make gear, you can make other stuff that you can sell, you can just sell the ingots, etc. But the main loop of this game is, like I said, an extraction shooter. So with our plain character here, we can go to our equipment here. So this is our stash now on the side. There are different ammo types, just like Tarkov. So this is .38. Which is what our gun in here takes. So if I want a little extra ammo, for example, I can grab this little bit of .38. It seems like it only goes to 18 in a stack, but I can put another 18 in my pockets if I'd like to. Right now, as far as I can tell, there's no quick transferring buttons or splitting buttons or anything you can really do, which is kind of frustrating, especially when you're in raid and looting. Unless I'm just doing things wrong. But as far as I can tell, there isn't. I'm going to bring a bandage, and I'm going to put that in my pants, and then we're gonna go into a raid. Now there's 3 maps listed. Right now I think it's just Arizona Forest though, as far as I know, and that's pretty much all you have to do. You start the raid, you go straight in. It's pretty quick. Now this game is set in 1899, so it's all cowboy stuff, Wild West type stuff, but you do have a map, and your extractions are listed here as like directions. So you know, if you're playing like Red Dead Redemption and they're telling you it's east of Blackwater, then that's what you can expect with your extractions in this game. So like my boatman extraction is close to the destroyed bridge, so I would then have to look at like Blue Ridge River and see here in the middle there's a broken bridge. So potentially it's there. I honestly don't know, but it costs 15 cents, so I can't even do it if I wanted to. If you want to do this one, you have to disguise yourself as military. So really our only option is one of these bottom two, unless we find money during our raid. So Abandoned Horse, which is to the southeast of Fort Dixon. Fort Dixon is right here. Now also when you spawn in, I missed what it was, but it tells you where you spawned in. I actually didn't pay attention, so I don't know where I am, so that's going to make it kind of impossible to get to Abandoned Horse. But you do have a compass, so if I turn this way, I'm now facing north. So if Abandoned Horse is southeast of Dixon, I can kind of just head south and hope that I find my way there. Bonfires by the Swamp, which is northeast. And they have timers. This one is infinite, but it seems like I have to get to the bonfire within 25 minutes. Now, as far as I know, and this, like I said, I don't know this for a fact. Also, just the fact that we spawned, and I'm facing north, and I'm at like a wall. I feel like this is like edge of map. So maybe I'm already somewhere north. So if I just go like straight south, it's like that way, maybe I'll end up where I need to be. Who knows? We can try and find some POIs on the way. We're not really going to get out alive. I don't expect to. But like I said, when you spawn in, you guys probably saw it on screen. If I was a guy right there, you can see someone right there. If I didn't open the menu quickly, you might have saw it tell you where you spawn, and then you can go from that and kind of tell where you are. But there's a person right there. I think that's a player. There are NPCs. There are animals, and there are players. So one of the cool things that I like about this game is that there's animals and hunting, and I think that's kind of cool that you can hunt like boars, ducks, foxes, deer, stuff like that. The ducks one I just made up. The other ones I've seen. And by hunting those things, you can gain like loot and stuff like that, like their pelts, and you can sell that and you can craft that. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. I don't even know if this is a player or an NPC. He's just chilling. He's just vibing. Good. He's not vibing. I did not pass the vibe check. So that big huge plume means that I got a hit. The reason that I said this game wasn't great at the top of the video, in all honesty, is because of the gunplay and the audio design and the movement. Just shoot, guy. He's gonna shoot at some point. There we go. So that wasn't a hit. And there we go. The hit, like, I don't know. The gunplay is some of the worst that I've ever struggled with. And the issue is that it's an extraction shooter, right? So it's very frustrating if you're to die and it's to something like really dumb. I think, you know, if you've played an extraction shooter, you know what I mean. The looting also, there's no quick looting of any kind. It's really like janky, and like if I'm just sitting there, I can get shot in the head. But on the combat, it's super like rough, and I understand that it's 1899. It's fine. I've played Hunt Showdown. I love Hunt Showdown. It's fine that the guns take forever to reload, and that it's like these jank fights where you're both like reloading and shooting and reloading, and it's just like fumbling around. Like, I don't necessarily hate that. It's just that there's like no way to even see when you're shooting because of just the massive amount of smoke that comes out of the end of your weapon when you fire. And the hit reg just seems completely, that stick scared me. The hit reg seems completely wonky. Like, it doesn't seem to work at all. As an avocado, we're living large. Yeah, if we get into another fight, it'll start to become apparent what I'm saying, but like it's just not tight at all. The audio design isn't great, especially if your closest competitor, I would say, is Hunt. That game has the best audio probably probably that exists, just flat out. If you've never played Hunt. Oh, there's a deer right there. See, so I can hunt these deer. There they go. Which I think that's pretty cool. I think the animals and stuff running around is a really cool idea. I don't know if there's hostile ones. I know there's boars. I would assume a boar would attack you. But something like that's pretty cool. Like if a wolf came out of nowhere, or like a cougar or something, like that's pretty insane. That would be a cool like idea. So this is like a burned forest. So this has got to be something on the map. And like I said, there are other players in here. So burned forest. Okay, so we're here. So we were at the north end. So if we just keep going south, southeast of Fort Dixon. So if we go straight like west now and then south, you might have something. So like I said, that's north that way. So west would be that way. So it's kind of cool that you have to like, at least you have a map, right? Tarkov, you just have to like memorize everything. But it's kind of hard to know where you are when you're in a forest. But even in Tarkov, you drop me in the middle of woods and I'll find my way out like instantly. So it's just something you end up learning over time. But it is nice that there's a little bit more of an onboarding process in this game, a little bit easier to use. And it's still kind of within theme because you're just following like directions and stuff. But your main goal obviously is to loot and kill NPCs or other players if you want to, or hunt. And get some stuff and get out with it, and then you can sell that, you can trade it, you can craft it, you can use it to get new resources like the mining, stuff like that, the smelting. Like if I can find, tongs and I can use those to smelt, then... Oh. Someone in front of me. I heard something weird on my left, but then of course you just heard someone talk in front of me here somewhere. I'm not sure where. I heard him talk very clearly, but it's just like a NPC if he talked like that, but I don't know where the hell he is. I think he'd be right here with how loud that was. Unless my headset's on backwards. Headset's not on backwards, folks. I don't know where the hell he is. I guess he's not there, I don't know. The audio leaves something to be imagined in this game. It's not the best. We're still going west through this burned forest. Some sort of fort right there, it looks like. So that could be Fort Barry to the north. So we want to stay away from Fort Barry. Keep going this way. See, there's shots. So that's another player getting up to no good. Like I said, I did play a round of this earlier. And like got jumped by a couple players and had a little bit of PvP, killed some guys. PvP, like to add on to what I was saying about the gunplay, it's just like super jank because it's really hard to like hit anything that doesn't seem to go where you're aiming. It seems really jank. I don't know if that's like an intentional like weapon durability thing, like in the same idea that Tarkov has. You can see here this thing's got 20% worn at the top. Like this one I found 37%. So we've only been in here, we've only fired like 3 rounds or 4 rounds. And it's at 20%, and probably within that many more rounds it's gonna be broken and then my gun is useless. So that's what happened to me in my first raid. I was shooting, I honestly literally had probably 1 gunfight, and then my next gunfight a player showed up and the gun doesn't work anymore. It's just broken, it jams, it'll never fire. So I don't know why the weapon durability sort of mechanic is so strong. It's not exactly fun to just have like no weapon. Like you can't find another weapon. You do have a kick like that, a really high kick, but seemingly does nothing. You can't even like do anything to an NPC with that because they can just walk backwards and shoot you. So it's pretty much useless. And as far as I know, there's no melee weapons or anything. I know there's a bow and arrow, but even if there is, like, if your gun just breaks in the middle of a raid after like literally putting maybe 6 rounds through it, it's kind of hard to actually have any kind of combat. There's a little shack here. Now this is the broken bridge, I feel like. Oh, there's a million guys. Those are all NPCs that will try and kill me. Let's go in here really quickly. We're not seeing like any other players, which is, oh, tin ore. It's got to be something good, right? Seed potatoes. So we walked west from Burned Forest, and now we must be by this broken bridge right here. So the military medic's house is northwest. So we want to go across the river to the south to get southeast of Dixon. I probably don't want to mess with these guys. And that's kind of the annoying thing, is that I could kill those 3 NPCs because the AI is really bad, like really rudimentary, but I can't kill them because my gun will just stop working after like the first guy probably. And the hit reg is crazy bad to where like you have to be pretty much right in front of the enemy to actually hit them. If you try and shoot someone from even probably here to this tree, it's not gonna work. Like directly on them and you shoot, it's not gonna count that as a hit. Just trust me on that. So across the river, we're gonna go south now. This should be south. Yeah, we're gonna go straight south. Hopefully we can get out of here. I know nothing too exciting is happening, but I'm trying to info dump on you at least about the game as I run. The thing is that it's obviously more fun if you can do more combat, but like the combat isn't good. And the gun will just deteriorate to where it won't work, which I might as well just show you guys. So we'll try and find something to fight, because there's literally no point in me getting out. This isn't even, like, this game's not even out. It doesn't matter. So, we will find something to fight. Okay, so there's some smoke ahead. My first raid, there was smoke. It had, like, 3 bandit guys at it. We're going to try and get after it. Try and be as ammo efficient as we can. Not because of actually the ammo being an issue, but because the gun will just break in a couple more shots. So we're gonna run up here. If there's any players and stuff, you can hear each other from super far away. You can hear my guy has like spurs on or something. You can hear people pretty easily in this. There's a horse. Can you ride a horse in this game? Because then things might change. We might have ourselves a positive review if you can ride a horse in this game. I might go crazy for this game. I'm something of a horse girl myself. Is anyone here? There's some dude's horse is here, but no one's here. Man's about to get horse jacked. Just a horse here. This game has a horse in it. Oh, this is my extract. 60 seconds? I wanted to ride the horse. Alright, well we're not gonna leave. That's boring. There's how you extract. I have to stand there for 60 seconds. That is crazy talk. That is so long. Okay, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go over here. Man, I wanted to ride the horse. That would have been so sick. We're gonna go over here instead. I was hoping either the horse would kick me in the head and I would die, and then I would love this game, or I could ride the horse. There's a guy right there. Probably an NPC. When you get closer, you can tell whether it's a player or an NPC pretty easily, just from the way they look. Oh, this is like a native. This is cool. I haven't seen this. Let's get closer. He's fine from a shot directly in the head. And my gun is broken now after 1 shot. So I cannot fight now. I just have to do this. Man is unloading. What kind of gun does he have? Holy hell. Sounds like he's still following me. So we're gonna go over here a bit more. This is what the combat devolves to. This is kind of what I was talking about. You just kind of like run around. And AI just like never hits you. He's like on me though. So like I can't fight. Oh, I can fight. Okay, it's not completely broken yet. Oh. Now he's mad. I've angered him. Alright, so it didn't fully break. It just misfired because it's close to breaking, I guess. Let's go in our equipment. It's at 18%. It's not fully broken. So we can bandage our chests where we were shot. I don't know if that actually will heal it or not. I think you need like an actual healing item. Bandage might only be for bleeds. See if this does anything. Didn't seem to do anything. It didn't even use the bandage. So if we get shot in the chest again. Oh yeah, and you have to like re-equip your gun every time you do anything. If you get shot in the chest again, I will die. If your chest zeros, you die. It's just like Tarkov sort of thing. All of your things can get wounded, but if your chest is 0, you die. This guy's got a crazy gun. I don't know where he went. We could obviously go extract, but I'm trying to shoot some more. Now, like I said, you saw me shoot him in the head. Did not register. You also can't see. Oh, are they all shooting at me from over there? Or are they shooting each other? I think another player is in there fighting. So they shouldn't be shooting at me from that far. They don't cheat quite as much as Tarkov scavs do. I think that's gotta be a player fighting. Oh, maybe not. That guy has a bow. I think we are being assaulted by everyone in the entire tribe at the moment. Which is pretty cool. But... oh, I got hit by an arrow. I was gonna say, they never actually hit you though. That guy hit me with an arrow pretty good. So, that was fun. I don't know. Let's try again. And I'll just go straight to the action for you guys to get another better impression of what I'm talking about, because it seems like I'm kind of talking on my ass because I'm not giving you as much of an example as I could be. This guy's got a crazy gun. Grab him. We'll go straight in to the Arizona forest. I'm gonna get straight into the action. So I spawned southeast from the destroyed bridge. As you can see, it tells me where I am. So now I know that I'm here somewhere. Assuming this is the destroyed bridge, or you know, that could be this even. And my extract is dead tree in the plains, and I don't know where the plains is. Here, so I must be here. I gotta go south, so we can just turn and face south, and I'll go find some action. Got a cool gun though this time. Oh, and there's some deer right on my spawn. I feel like they're not gonna die in like one bullet though. So you can't see anything, man. Like, you cannot see. Look at that. Look at that. You can't see anything. It's not great. Oh, I ran into a couple NPCs right here. This guy's got a rifle. So they literally, like, just never notice you for some reason. My gun just misfired, so that's really cool. It's only at 30% worn and it misfired. Now the NPCs just literally don't notice you. So I can walk right up like this.
Mighty hot.
Alright, that guy actually died. That guy's not dead. Misfired again. Misfired again, or I'm out of bullets maybe. Either that or it's misfiring. Okay. Oh, I'm still good? I don't know what the fuck happened to me. He broke my chest. I did not die though. I did die though. So I shot that guy 2 or 3 times. I think twice. Of course he's fine. That was kind of a cool effect where my chest broke or whatever. Yep, let's do one more. So I haven't had a chance to show it yet either, but there is like a mantling system that is extremely like janky and fucked. And if you want to actually jump anything, your jump is so, like, I cannot make that jump. Your jump is so, yeah, so bad, so useless that you can't jump up anything. There is a mantle, and that's what it does to your screen and like to your character. But of course this game is extremely early, I understand that. I'm just showing what I have to show, what is the current state of the game. And you cannot climb on anything nicely or easily. If you want to mantle anything, you can climb like pretty high stuff. I'm stuck, okay? But it does this like super weird, jittery, I'm stuck, and now, oh. And then, okay, alright, I'm out of the log. So, you know, good attempt. But what are your alternatives to this game, right? You have Hunt Showdown, but that has, you know, supernatural monsters and all this, like, you know, crazy nonsense in it. Maybe you want something more grounded and, like, realistic. You've got Tarkov, which is in, like, the worst state it's ever been right now. Everyone is extremely riled up about that. Rightfully so, obviously. That game is not doing great. But you have free things like Operation Breakout coming, and this is a paid battle royale, this that I'm playing right now. It has to be pretty dang good to be a paid battle, or extraction shooter, sorry, not battle royale. My mistake. This is a paid extraction shooter. That's a lot of guys. So it needs to be good enough to be worth the price tag, and right now it definitely is not. Nothing about this game feels like it's in a good state to be charging money for. So we got like 3 guys here, 4 guys here. So this is normally way too many guys. But we can get after it. Because what's the worst that's gonna happen? What, am I gonna die? He's become killed. You'll never kill me. My gun misfired. Oh, it misfired again. Alright, alright. Oh, misfired again. There's a lot of guys here. I seem to have been shot. Seems that I have been shot. That's a hit there, at least. I seem to not be doing so well. That's another hit. He's shooting his own horses. That's a horrible idea. You don't shoot your own horse. A horse will not respect you if you shoot it. I know this for a fact. If you shoot your horse, they hate that. They legitimately hate being shot. See how long this takes. There he is. I'm still healing. I'm gonna die here. And so 3 brings your gun back out. Holy hell, there's a lot of guys here. I've been shot again. Can't see a goddamn thing. What am I looking at? I can't see anything. Holy Christ. I seem to be experiencing death. It would seem that this is death. Oh, nice try. I think that guy died. It's hard to tell. Can't tell if anything's a hit because of all the smoke coming off of the gun. Well worn. This gun's not doing great. Next shot surely will kill me. Oh, misfired. Can't see a goddamn thing. Oh, that was a mistake. You have to click to chamber and to shoot, so that was me trying to chamber. That looked like a hit. Oh, he's dead. We're gonna come out on top here, folks. Unless this guy can clutch up. But, you know, maybe he can, but I doubt it. Oh, misfire. That's a hit. Oh, I'm hit. I've been shot a lot of times, I have to say. Just at 3. Not a great amount. Suddenly my vision cleared up. This guy's still alive. I guess I've also been shot. Oh, I think I'm out of bullets. So this is where things become awkward. I'm out of bullets. My gun's also 0%, so if I wanted to shoot, I couldn't anyways. The gun's no good anymore. And this guy will just kind of never stop. And we're dead. So there it is. But hey, we took out a good amount of them. If we had another longer gun, I guess we could have killed more. What more can I say, you know? Like I said, I don't know, like, it would be great if it worked to its full potential, but right now it doesn't. And it comes out very soon into early access that will probably never end. And you're paying for that early access on Steam. And that's not really something I could get behind, you know. A Twisted Path to Renown comes out June. And in its current state, I wouldn't even really call it playable. Honestly, with the combat being so bad, like, that is kind of the brunt of the game, right? It should be the combat, should be the, like, actual physical gameplay, and it's not even passable. Like, it's really bad. The audio design's not great either, which is a huge part of PvE and PvP. And there's just nothing here at a level that I would consider like shippable or sellable or even playable. Like, there's no point in ever playing this over the other options that I've went over in this video already, especially when, like I said, this is paid and there's so many alternatives to this that you can play. And even if you want, like, I want Hunt, but I want it to be realistic. I want, like, this is like Red Dead Redemption, but an extraction shooter. I can hunt, and then I can get ran up on by bandits, and I can kill the bandits, and I loot them, and now I've got all this stuff to take back to my farm, and I can turn it in and sell it for money, and then I got a bounty on my head, and then there's other players that they're gonna try and take my hunting deer skins, and I gotta, you know, it's very cool conceptually. And like I said, if it could reach its potential, I don't think it's a bad idea by any means. I don't even think that, like, the groundwork here is bad. I just don't think that it is anywhere near ready. And obviously I'm playing the early build of the game. Like, no shit, it's not a finished version. I'm not an idiot. But I don't think that this version or the version that's going to be what people pay for in June is worth paying for or worth playing. There isn't anything here at a level that it needs to be at, and I don't know if they're going to get it to that level. It's frustrating because obviously there's potential, and I do love a good extraction shooter. I just don't think this is it. I hope that I gave you enough proof in what I showed you today to, like, back up the things I'm saying. If you're a big fan of this game or excited for it, I'm by no means saying that it's garbage or horrible or anything like that. It's just so early and also so indie, and like something like this, like Tarkov, like, I don't know if that's a task you really want to take on. There are so many systems and so many mechanics and so much going on, and if the bare minimum stuff isn't even that, like, well done at all right now, and just doesn't feel good to play, then how can I expect the rest of everything, like, so much more that needs to be done, to also be done to a good level? I just find that hard to expect. But this has been a look at A Twisted Path to Renown. thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very much. Like I said, it's a tough video to make because I just don't think the game's very good. I see the potential. I see like the dream. I see the vision of like, you know, what if I made an extraction shooter and it's like Red Dead Redemption, first person extraction shooter, and it's immersive and amazing. It's like Hunt Showdown, but real and grounded, and like I get that, but I don't know if you can do it. That's just the honest truth. You know, prove me wrong. But for now, I would say definitely skip on this game. I don't even know what the price tag is going to be, but I wouldn't play this for free. I wouldn't even probably play this if they were paying me to play it, and they're not. They just give me a key. But it's just not great. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Let me know what you think of the game down below. You might have kind of felt that I was being a lot more diplomatic with this one, because it's not like a complete rip or like a, you know, copy paste or a scam or anything like that. It just feels like someone who doesn't know what they're doing, taking on way more than they can handle, and at their current stage just putting out a very suboptimal product. And I can't in any good conscience ever recommend paying for something like that.